When you look at the actual weather satellites, CBS is one of those channels that a lot of people like to watch. Yeah. And when you look at the weather satellites, is there any possible way that Michael Morrell, yes, former assistant director of the Central Intelligence Agency that had been there for 33 years, the cat man himself, what's he doing in retirement? A lot of those have been employed in the Central Intelligence Agency after years and years and years of government work. Having a large weather satellite system so as to know what the weather's going to do, or do you have any control of the weather? Because it's raining outside, and I happen to be staying in a house where I'm concerned about the actual renter that had a bleeding ulcer, and I looked online. Yes, he's not in jail. No, I looked in the obituaries, and he hasn't died. Now that leads me to believe that he could be alive and he could be in rehab. But I wouldn't want anybody to know that. But let's say you're sitting there, you're watching CBS, one of your favorite shows, 60 Minutes, is that right? It's going to be Sunday night. I had a friend that I called and he said, well, I'm watching 60 Minutes. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry to bother you. It's really something when television is more important than friendship, isn't it? Yes. In fact, I'm reminded that I have some of his personal items that I should have returned to him. Yes. But my concern is if I call him, yes, and I don't know where I'm going to live at, because if you're not in jail and you're not dead, where are you? Yes. So let's say I got a little weather satellite system. I'm sitting around the CIA thinking, well, how can we actually know what people are thinking? Have you seen 60 Minutes lately? No. Put the weather satellite on these various ABC, CBS, and NBC and see if those that view television view it in a different color than what they're used to. You're there. You're taking a large amount of lithium. Now, all of a sudden, the weather begins to show up in the back of your brain. Now, I know. Okay. You would think radar in weather satellites that could really affect the way you think. Okay. But well, give me the previous 40 years of employees. No, I'm not that guy. No, not that guy. No. Oh, David Petraeus, former director of the Central.